I found this thread on Reddit that went along the lines of, smartphones will make sure that you're never bored. Never bored will make it more difficult to find creative passion. Lack of passion will make you boring. And that got me thinking, if boredom breeds creativity and smartphones kills boredom, doesn't that mean that smartphones kill creativity? One of my biggest curiosities and hopes for society is not becoming zombies to external stimulation. Take the Disney movie WALL-E for instance, when WALL-E first went onto that spaceship and the scene where he sees for the first time the human race and how they function. They're strapped into their floating chairs, they're eating really unhealthy, they're not in great shape, and they're just consumed with technology. Ugh. That's incredibly scary. Here are 50 ways you can be bored though. Sit on a couch, lay on a couch, lay on the floor, lean on a wall, just stand, pace back and forth, take deep breaths, take shorter breaths, make funny faces in the mirror, whistle, stare out the window, take a long shower, smell stuff, smell rotten stuff, get in your car and not drive around, walk at a park, sit in the middle of a field, pretend you're a basketball player, skip in the middle of the field, watch the clouds, walking into a library, sitting at a library, listening to the quiet, look at a book cover upside down, smell the inside of books, walk backwards, draw random things that don't make sense, get into your car through the passenger door, hold your breath for 60 seconds, go to a coffee shop and just drink your coffee, nothing else, walk with 2 different shoes on, keep your eyes open for as long as possible, do tricks with your pen, wear a suit for no reason, wear nothing, stare at a wall, hang out in the dark, listen to white noise, sing out loud, horribly, sing in the shower, chewing your food 26 times before swallowing, walk around the retail store without buying anything, comb your hair in a different way, eat lunch by yourself, clean your room for no reason, make weird sounds, chew bubblegum, chew on a pen, try catching your hat. Here's my case for why we need to welcome boredom. Calibrating our environment. Meditation is a really good example for this. You know, you sit down, you close your eyes, you breathe for a period of time. It's a great way to hear and feel your environment. And in this process, you're actually calibrating your mind to be still. This also applies when you're doing these boredom activities. You know, we've trained our brains to see these moments like driving or waiting in line or walking as areas we need to stimulate, instead of seeing these moments as a moment for exploration. An idle mind will seek a toy. There's a great diagram from a Medium article that I read titled Boredom as a Creative Fuel. It goes along the lines of boredom shifts your mind into internal stimulation, which means that you're going to be wandering with your thoughts and your feelings, which puts you in a place of positive, constructive daydreaming. And that ultimately leads to increased creativity and future planning and divergent thinking. But now let's look at these moments when we're bored. Instead of accepting the boredom, we use our boredom, we pick up our phone, so that means that we're shifting to external stimulation, which means that our mind is being pushed to other people's agendas or other things outside of our brain, which can lead to negative feelings such as judgment or feelings of insecurities, putting your attention on yourself instead of others. You see this? It's a battery, or another way of looking at this is our mental energy that we have every single day. And the moment we pick up this, and we get text messages, we get emails, or we are looking through other people's pictures on Instagram, our energy is slowly being pushed to zero. And that's okay, but sometimes we forget that we need to build our own walls and laying down our 1 brick a day. Confused? This might help.
You don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm gonna build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day.
And soon you have a wall.
And soon you have a wall.
Look, I'm not saying that we should completely get rid of our phones. Our phones are incredibly powerful, and I'm saying that we should keep using them because it makes our lives a lot better and it makes us happier. The problem here is that when we use our phones when we're bored, I did 50 things, 50 crazy things to kind of prove a point of I think it's good to embrace our boredom, and there's different ways you can do that. Just remember this, we have to be bored sometimes. I generally get scared when I have to constantly pick up my phone, or I go on my computer, or I watch TV when I'm bored. Because I know when I read all these books on creativity that you should be with yourself sometimes, being in your head. I'm just afraid that we aren't doing that enough. And the last big point here, boredom breeds creativity. Creativity leads to a happier life. I'll see you guys in the next video.